The Pro Football Camp is a nonprofit organization, a 501c3, and our goal is to encourage and inspire youth to be the very best athletes and people that they can be. So the Pro Football Camp was started 12 years ago as a way to give back to the community. And my husband and I, as well as Rich Griffith, who's a former Jacksonville Jaguar and a pastor at Woodman Valley Chapel, and Darlene Mormouth, all came together as founders of the camp and said, you know what can we do with these NFL athletes that we represent that would be a benefit to our community? And that's really how the Pro Football Camp was born. So, given the fact that we wanted to give back to the community, we said, what can we do? Because football skills may only serve them for a short time in their life. So what can we do at this camp to truly have an impact on these kids' lives? And that's where the aha moment came, that these NFL athletes who come to share their stories, to come and teach these kids, have incredible character. The NFL athletes that attend our camp, these are the right athletes. They're all NFL athletes. They are all professional NFL athletes. But these are the right athletes because they have the heart and the desire to impact young people's lives.
The PFC is big because, for me, the importance lands heavily on the fact that it's teaching people life skills, kids life skills, and I think sometimes that's missing, not only in schools but in sports. But the game of football teaches us so much about life in a small environment, and so what's cool about this organization is they focus on the positive parts. They like to bring great people in and show kids that are great people in the game of football and that they can also be great people and aspire to great things.
Like just the youth, and then being able to kind of mold them, to kind of explain to them what football can do for you, how the game of football is just a small puzzle piece of life, you know what I mean? It's so much more, so we're trying to instill respect, you know what I'm saying, be fearless, things like that, just to kind of put it on their brains, as, you know what I'm saying, as young kids, so as they grow, that's always in them, you know what I'm saying? It's a mindset thing. So.
It's a great feeling, I have a bunch of little siblings at home, so just getting to see their lit faces, and I know if they were out here, they'd be having a great time. So just knowing that I'm helping other kids out, and I never had really opportunities like this as I was growing up, so just being able to give that back is a great feeling.
I think the main thing we're doing here is we're teaching them quality football skills, from the NFL standpoint, what we're coached, but also we're giving them life lessons too. I think that's the real value of this camp, is the life lessons they get out of it.
I don't even think about it as donating my time. Certainly time is a commodity, I suppose, but I come here because it's kind of an experience that fills my cup and hopefully fills the cup of people that I'm working with as well. I remember when I was a young person coming up and I didn't really have experiences like this. This camp is not as much about football as it is about life. It's about soft skills. It's about building character. And anytime as adults that we can come back and sow some seeds of encouragement into the younger generation, I think that's a investment of time.
So at the Pro Football Camp, we have a program we call Off the Field with the Pros. And we actually run that 3 times during the day. We start the day with it, the major water break halfway through, and then we end the day with it. And at that, we teach character skills by the NFL athletes actually sharing their stories.
What makes the Pro Football Camp different is that it's more about success in life than it is about success in football. And everybody's a winner at our camp. It's not a competition for a scholarship. It's not a competition to get starred and rated. It is a life learning opportunity for these young participants. So what really makes the Pro Football Camp different is that really everybody that comes to our camp, all 300 kids, go home believing that they're a winner.
So truly, the impact that Pro Football Camp has made is by really developing each and every person that comes to be the very best athlete and person they can be. And hopefully that transcends everything that they do in life. They're going to be people that lead by example. They're going to have solid character. They themselves are going to lead teams at their work. They're going to lead their families, and that always makes a positive influence in every community. We've got people who are dedicated to the program who continue to come back and give year after year. Now that's not just our NFL athletes. We have some volunteer coaches who come back every year. They take vacation time for that week in order to be able to be phenomenal coach to these kids.
If you're a parent and you want to have an opportunity for your kids to interact one-on-one with a professional athlete and not have your kids stand at a table just to go get an autograph, or your kid go to a football camp and wait 2 or 3 hours to have the interaction just for an autograph with a kid, with a pro athlete, absolutely. Get involved with this camp.
Well, I've been doing it for 12 years now. I've been out here since it came the first time it came out. So, and I just like helping kids get where they need to go. You know, I like to see kids. I know they are our future, so I like to see them develop. I like helping.
I believe the fundamentals, teaching kids fundamentals, that's going to stick with them. All right, the life skills that they get from these professionals. It just keeps me coming back year after year.
It's an incredible feeling because, I mean, as much of an impact as I can make, you know, in my personal life, there's not a lot of forums where you can come and impact, you know, 280 some odd kids each and every day for 3 days. And it's really just, it's an incredible feeling to be able to impact that many different people each day.
When they started it 12 years ago, it established a connection between the pro community and the youth of this area, trying to increase the participation in football, trying to get kids to understand that the game of football teaches a lot of life lessons.
Every company wants to make an impact in some fashion. A lot of times they don't have the arms and legs to do it. And the Pro Football Camp affords companies and sponsors the opportunity to touch young people in our community through our camp by providing funds that are going to support the players coming from the NFL teams to come to Colorado Springs. And so I think it's really an extension opportunity for these companies to make a sincere impact on the youth, where they're taught, you know, teamwork, discipline, say no to the wrong things, perseverance, all the different life skills that we talk about during the camp makes a genuine impact on these young people. And for a company that is looking for a sponsorship opportunity to touch young people in our community, I don't think there's anything better than the Pro Football Camp.